So my name's Natalie Gerum. I graduated from Mount Allison University in the thriving metropolis of Sackville, New Brunswick in 2009. I graduated with an honors degree in geography and sociology, but since then I returned to Mount Allison to teach an intensive course, a 5-day interdisciplinary course in a concept called place-conscious learning, ideally looking at what role does a university have in its community and how can students become better connected to that community. That idea really sprang out of my own passions and ideas that were formulated towards the end of my undergraduate degree, wondering how I didn't really know about the place that I'd lived in for 4 years, but I had lived there for 4 years. And what responsibility did a university have in educating me to be a better citizen, and what responsibility did I have in really taking on that role? So as a result of that, I have 5 tips, 5 things that I wish I had known going into university as an undergraduate, and things that hopefully will facilitate a great learning experience and a living experience for each of you. So, number 1, ask questions and ask lots of them. Ask them of different people. Most importantly, ask yourself, why are you going where you're going? And why did you even want to go to university? What do you want to do there? Who do you want to be there with? And what does that process look like for you? Ask questions of your professors. What's going to be in the course? How are they going to teach it? And it's okay if you don't agree with what their answers are. It just means you need to find something else to do, something else to learn, another course to go to. Ask questions of administration. Ask questions of other students who have been there before you, especially students in perhaps their 3rd or 4th year, who can give you an idea of where it's going. But ask questions, because until you ask, you won't know. And it's really easy to feel trapped once you've started into something, whereas there's always an option for a different opportunity. You just need to ask to find out about it. Number 2 would be show up. And this means showing up in class. It means showing up on soccer fields. It means showing up on stages, but be there. Really be there. Commit yourself to a place, because only when you make that kind of investment are you going to start getting the returns that are going to make that experience the best that it could be. You need to be there in order to experience it, and you need to be there in order to get the benefits. So show up for everything. Number 3 would be connect. Connect in to the community that is now your home. And I don't only mean the university community, but the community that extends beyond it, because it's really important to find some kind of balance between school and a life. There needs to be exchange between those two in order for your education to become relevant and real to what you want to do for the world. And so when folks might be telling you that you should really be careful how much you sign up for in terms of extracurriculars for fear that your academics will fail, my experience was I felt really lonely when all I did was go to class, that I needed other things to balance out that learning, to round it out, and to allow other parts of myself to really grow. And so if you can, connect in to other parts of yourself through other activities aside from academics. The 4th tip is to find an ally. And this isn't always easy, but once you've found one, that person's going to stand by you for the rest of your university career and make all kinds of things possible that otherwise may not have been. For me, it was my department head. He was the first professor that I encountered, and when I shown up for school, I was registered in anthropology. Well, he was a geography professor, and after that first class, I went to the registrar and changed all my courses, because I knew that this man was going to have a profound impact on my life and on the path that I chose to take through university and once I graduated. So find an ally. Find someone whose interests align with yours. Find someone who you can communicate with effectively, and find someone who is going to stand beside you as you navigate the sometimes murky waters that can be your undergraduate experience. But with them helping you chart that course, it's going to be an amazing adventure. And finally, know that there is no normal. That if something isn't working for you, it doesn't make you strange or weird or incompetent or ineffective. So to recap, ask questions and ask lots of them. Show up in a big way. Connect in wherever you can. Find that ally who's going to be your best friend through it all. And remember, there is no normal.